Samson Valentine, popularly known as Rexam, the Solar Doctor. I bring you a new session on how you can generate 0.4 kilowatts. That is 400 watts in watt power rating. So in this case, you see we have two panels. This panel here, this is 185 watts and this is 185 watts panel. So for you to get 0.4 or for you to get 400 watts, you need approximately 200 watts panel to do that. Now when this is combined, you are getting approximately 0.65 or thereabout. So when they are combined in series in parallel connections, the connections here is parallel because we are combining the 12 volts panels together, and it is giving us 12 volts as the rated voltage. But when the sun hits at the peak, what you see here has the tendency of generating about 19 volts or thereabout, 17 to 19 volts at the peak of the sun. Then the battery needs only 12 volts to charge because we are running with 200 amps battery, which is 12 volts rated. Then for us to do that, we actually need 12 volts to be deposited into the cells of the battery. In that case, we are going to use what we call charge controller in bringing it down to ensure that it is actually 12 volts that is being deposited in the cells of the battery. So because of that, we are connecting it in parallel to give us that maximum of 19 volts and generate 400 watts for usage. So here I have the panels, as you can see. I have what we use in holding it to the roof. On the roof here, we have the rail mount, or you can call it hanger. This thing is used to hold it firm on the roof. It doesn't fall, and it cannot fall unless the entire roof goes down. That's what you make the panel to go down with it. Why? Because it is strong and firm that you cannot move it. As you can see, this is very strong. Understand? So you cannot fall this down except the roof have an issue. So in generating this 0.4 kilowatts, you need a power cable. You need a power cable. What does the power cable do? You use power cable to interconnect the panels and send them down to where the charge controller will be. This is exactly 6 mm cable. 6 mm cable. Ensure that you know the diameter of your wire. Then the cable itself should know the size, and make sure that the size is thick enough in such a way that it will carry the current flow, because the panel is meant to generate 9 amps, approximately 10 amps per panel. So since they are combined together, it is going to maintain that 9 to 20 amps, which will help the battery to be effectively charged. But when the cable is low, when the cable is tiny, when the cable is not thick enough, when the diameter of the cable is too small, it reduces the current flow. Over time, there will be a decay in the cable. Why? Because the voltage will equally affect it. So make sure that the cable is strong enough to carry out the current flow. So I'm sending them down now so that you see how this is being done. I promise to give you a rundown of the installations, and when next time we see, I'll be teaching you on how you can calculate the voltage, how you can calculate the amperage, and how you can determine the loads that is needed and the number of panels needed for the load to be carried out. Never forget that I am Rexam, the Solar Doctor, and in YouTube you can find me as Samson Valentine. I will be dropping a video of all the things needed about solar system all the time. Thank you as I bring you the